Good afternoon, Managing Collection students. This is Cynthia, and this is your Monday message for Monday, March 7th. And I hope everyone is enjoying the nice weather that we've been having and had a chance to get out and enjoy the weekend. So we're here on our Blackboard page, and we're looking at the next two assignments for the coming weeks. And the first one that will be due on Friday is the ebook review, which will be a reflection about your reading experience with comparing print and an ebook of the same title. And we had a couple questions. Could you use a book that you've used in the past for a different task or assignment? Yes, you can if you feel very strongly about it, but we always like for you to try to discover new things as well. So that paragraph, 4 to 5 sentences with two elements or perspectives or components about ebooks and the print and reading viewing experience will be due on Saturday, March 12th, to the Blackboard discussion board. And then after your spring break, which is a Monday due date, you'll have your how-to handout, how to get someone set up with an ebook, and that can either be through Kindle, Overdrive, through your public library. If you have that resource at a school library, definitely go ahead and create something for that. But this will be a great tool for you when you get into a library, and if you have ebooks, you'll just adjust it to your fit your needs, and you will have something to get kids started right away. So that's a really great thing. So just a couple, let's see, we'll go take a look at that handout. This was the handout that I use in my library, and it's really simple, and you can be as simple or as complicated or fancy or design-wise as you see fit. You don't have to do something super fancy, but if it's cute and catchy, that's great too. Again, I always make sure that our icon is listed on our handout because the kids sometimes get confused. And then it just has a step-by-step, what do you do to get started with the ebooks, what's it look like, and it's just, this is a half sheet, so you could actually just cut this in half and hand it out, put it on some colored paper. And in our course materials, we did actually have a folder with some stuff, and let's see, we'll wait for that to load. I'm going to pop back over to Pinterest. This is just a board that I started with just some different kinds of handouts and bookmarks. And so here's one. This is just kind of a before and after reading, but you could do something cute like this if you have younger kids, or you've got some cute little graphics you can do. Where's another one? Let's see, this one right here. This is just for daily 5, but this would be another way that you could do it and put 3 on a sheet, but do make sure it's readable. And then this was another one. This was just about middle school reading, and it's kind of divided into sections, and it's got some black and white graphics, so you are free to create that handout any way you choose. Just make sure you've got all the pieces there, and your students would be able to follow the directions step by step to get to that ebook system. So those are some ideas that you can start with. And let's see, scroll down to bookmark template resources, and I think I put Canva in there, a template from Pinterest, and then the one that I use for my library just to kind of get you started. Canva is a really great design tool. It is free. Some of the graphics are you pay for, but honestly there's enough there to keep you busy and get you just about everything you need. But I use that for a lot of different things, and it's pretty fun. It might take you a few minutes to kind of get started, but I think once you discover it, use it for maybe for your handout. You might find some other reasons to use it. I use it for Midwest Library Chat. I use it for posters. We've got all kinds of things going on that we use it for. So Canva is a great resource, and if you have a design program that you like, then definitely go ahead and use that for your handout, and that's due on the 28th of March, which is, I believe, a Monday. So just very quickly, the AASL advocacy page, I just wanted to share this with you very briefly because part of that letter writing task that we had you do that we corrected and got back to you, part of that advocacy piece is the professionalism of being able to write and speak to people about the things that you want to do for the library or to give a professional opinion. So that piece is very important because it really does convey who we are and what we do and when and where we do things and who we are working for. So again, the way you represent yourself is very important. It represents us as a profession and you as a professional, and your opinion can carry a lot of weight and is greatly valued by the people that you work with, especially your administrators. So that is very important to always keep in mind. Alright, so we're going to pop over here to Chris Library and we're going to talk very quickly about the reading that you're going to be doing in the next several weeks. And in the Monday message, I will include the top 3 databases that Brian Moss felt that school librarians can get the most use from, and so those will be in the message, in the text, with a link to those. I asked him to provide those for us to kind of give us a place to start. And I have here in my Chris Library database, and I think I'm looking at EBSCO database right now, which is one of the ones that he recommended. And I put school library collection development, and I'm just gonna click search. Kind of left everything the same. And this is kind of a great exercise, and I actually do this with my students when we do research. So I've got 680 results. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to just say I want full text. So that's going to kind of narrow down some of my choices. And I'm going to slide my little slider. I'm going to move that up to 2013. And I believe in Blackboard we did specify the dates for your articles, so you'll want to double check that. And I'm going to actually I just want magazines. I don't want any book reviews or conference papers. So I'll just pick that. And the other thing I really like about this format is that it's going to give me some subject headings so that I can really drill down and get exactly what I'm looking for. And so this subject heading, collection development in school libraries, I'm going to click that. So that's going to give me 17 articles on collection development or managing collections in the school library within the last several years. And that's kind of how you can start looking for your articles, and then just kind of browse the summaries and see what you are interested in for those 2 articles that you're going to read and write a reflection on. So this is a really great tool. I would definitely remind you to take advantage of it. When I didn't have access to it, I really missed it. So it's a great resource. Nebraska Access also has some great databases that are available to you, so those are some other places to look. But again, look for those top 3 databases from Brian Moss in the text of our Monday message to kind of get you started and doing some of that professional reading. And then just a few little extras for the coming week. Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on Twitter we will be having Midwest Librarian Chat, and we're going to talk about open education resources that night, so I'm kind of excited. Christina Peters will be joining us, and we're going to be talking about curation and open education resources, which is things like gathering together lesson plans and free digital resources for particular content areas. So it's a new topic, getting a lot of buzz. So that would be a great one to maybe pop in and search the hashtag MWLIB chat and just kind of follow along. And if you are inclined, jump in and we'll say hi and join our conversation. So that's a great way to connect with some other professionals all over the country. And let's see, one other thing. I want to share with you as part of managing collections is just some familiarity with Rule 10, which is the Nebraska State Education Statute. Very important to our profession as school libraries. Has some guidelines for periodicals and encyclopedia use, how many books should be purchased or minimum purchases for school libraries. Definitely take a look at that. I'm going to include this link in the Monday message text. Very important that you know what Rule 10 is and what it does for school libraries. And if someone is talking about that in a particular meeting at the district level, you definitely want to know that that pertains to you and it is critical to what we do in the school library. So I'm going to share that link with you. I don't suggest you read the entire thing unless you're weird like me, and I have done that. But be familiar with the parts that pertain to school libraries. Very, very important part of that professional piece in advocating for the school library. And then very last, I just want to throw this in. This came across my desk this week, and our buildings, the two buildings I'm in, are not Title I buildings, but if you are in a Title I building, the New York Public Library is working with some book vendors to provide free ebooks for students who are in schools and buildings that are high poverty and or Title I. Just keeping in mind, this service you don't have control over what the content is, and so that's going to be an issue. Might just be something extra that you share with people if they're interested and let parents make the decision. Maybe not something you would share through the library if you had access to it, just because you can't control what they've actually put in there. You choose your levels, elementary, middle, YA, but it is an outside ebook resource, but it is got some good stuff in it, and for kids that don't have access to a lot of digital resources, or if the cost is an issue, this might be something to take a look at. Again, not something to jump into, but consider and get all the information. So I just wanted to share that with you in case there's someone out there that could make some use of that. It was pretty awesome. And that is it for this Monday message. Again, always email us with questions or concerns or things you want to share with us, and we will be talking to you again over the next week. So have a great week, everybody. Bye.